Hello, becoming disciplined. Before I get started sharing with you my goals from yesterday and my goals for today, let me provide some value. I was listening to my man, Alex Hormuzzi, and he went and gave me a lot of confirmation about what I'm doing here with this process. He was giving a speech and it really resounded with the audience and it resonated with me as well. Is instead of online, instead of telling people what to do, you need to be sharing what you did or what you have accomplished. Because too often in the social media spaces today, you have 18-year-old relationship specialists. You have entrepreneurs who are sharing business advice who have never run a business. You have people who are preaching one thing and not doing another. And I think people, and matter of fact, I saw it at a gym I was at yesterday. And I'm not trying to be critical. I'm not trying to be mean, but there was a lady there who was, just so you know, I'm an obese dude. I know who I am. You know, and as a guy who struggles with my own weight, I saw something that to me, it was curious, is that I saw a personal fitness trainer who was overweight, who was going and showing someone else how to get in shape. And the person that they were training was in better shape than the fitness trainer. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to throw any shade on anybody else. At least she's trying to help somebody in life. But what Alex Hormozzi was saying and what I believe is if you want to help somebody, you have to have a proof of concept. You have to show that, hey, I've done it. I've made a better life. I've achieved, I've accomplished. So part of this channel is me showing the progress, me showing the process, the progress, me showing that, whatever it is that I'm doing, that I'm following through with it. And I'm also sharing what doesn't work. Instead of telling people what to do, we need to be sharing what we did and what really worked. And, I've said this before on this channel a while ago, but to kind of summarize what I believe, a long time ago, Gandhi in India he was receiving questions, or he was receiving people who wanted advice or wise counsel from him. And there were long lines of people. And this mother and her child waited in this long line. And the son, he used to idolize Gandhi. And when he idolized Gandhi, he would go and he also had this health issue. And the mother brings this up to Gandhi and says, hey, my son is eating chocolate and the chocolate is really bad for him and making him sick. Can you please, he really looks up to you, Mr. Gandhi. Can you please tell him to stop eating this chocolate? And Gandhi said, I cannot do that. Come back in 1 month. So a month passes. And the woman brings the child back. She waits in the long line again. They wait in the long line. They finally get up to Gandhi. And she says, Mr. Gandhi, you said come back in a month. Can you please tell my son he looks up to you? Can you please tell him to stop eating the chocolate? And Mr. Gandhi says, young man, too much chocolate is bad for you and it's bad for your system. Please do not eat these sugars anymore. It's making you sick. And I'm telling you, please stop eating these things. And the little boy said, yes, okay, and his hero told him to stop doing it. So the little boy said, yes, I'll stop doing it. But before they left, the mother said, how come you couldn't tell that to us last month? And Gandhi came back with, last month I was still eating chocolate. I had to stop eating the chocolate before I could tell you to stop, or tell him to stop eating the chocolate. So that's our little value for the day. Instead of always preaching to people, instead of always, trying to tell people how they need to get better, we need to live it. We need to embody it. And once we embody it, we become the message. We become the message. And once you become the message, people can feel that authenticity. They can say, hey, I can believe in that. I can believe in that. He did it. I can do it. So I'm still in the process, though. I'm not there. I'm not there. As you can see, but all the weight on the chinny chin chin, I'm not there. But I'm going to get there, and you're going to see the transformation. And with that in mind, yesterday's goals was I was going to work 8.5 hours for my 9 to 5 of highly focused work. Now, keep in mind, I was there for even longer than 8.5 hours, but I only gave them 7.5 of highly focused work out of 8.5. So I'll give myself a 90% on that. I had a goal of bicep drills, and I did 8 sets of bicep drills, high repetitions, low weight, because I am trying to take off weight. I'm not trying to get big muscles. I'm just trying to take off weight and keep lean muscle. I did that. I made that goal, accomplished that. 10,000 steps. I stayed up late to do it, but I got my 10,000 steps in. I had a goal of 20-minute sauna, but after 15 minutes, the lifeguard kicked me out, and she says, hey, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. So I only got 15 minutes out of 20 minutes of the sauna. I also had 2 more goals of writing for 1 hour for becoming disciplined. That did not happen. I ran out of daylight. And I also had a goal of getting into the bed by 11 p.m. That also did not happen because I was still walking, trying to get my 10,000 steps. So ran out of time. I think what I could do better is how do I stop that from happening again? On Mondays, I have to come into work, into my physical job, and the traffic got a little crazy. So I think what I could have done better is I could have waited to get down south before I ate. I tried to look for a protein source in the up north where I work, and driving around in traffic looking for that protein source, it cost me too much time. It cost me around 45 minutes to find a good protein source. And I think that's the mistake I made. So that's something I can do better. But the good news is, since starting this process and reporting to you all, I am down 4 pounds. I am down 4 pounds. So I was excited about that. And my goals for today is to eat within a 4-hour window. I have to keep, even though I'm eating within a 4-hour window, I'm now counting calories. So with my new weight, in order to keep losing weight, I need to keep my caloric intake to 2,576 calories today. I need, out of those 2,576 calories, I have to have 322 protein grams. I'm going to try again to be in bed by 11 p.m. I'm going to try to give my 9 to 5, 8.5 hours of focus time. Today I'm going to hit that bench press, 4 sets, lightweight, high repetitions, 10,000 steps, 20-minute sauna, and 1 hour of Bible study prep for tomorrow. So with all that being said, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 goals for today. 9 goals. Sorry for that beeping. But with that being said, just remember, we don't need to tell people what to do. We need to share what we did. That's our closing thought. We don't need to tell people what to do. We need to share what we accomplished, what we did, because there's more power and there's more value in showing people what we did than telling them what to do. All right. God bless. Y'all take care. Sorry I rambled a little bit, but hopefully this is early. And the only ones listening right now is my real hardcore friends and family. And I appreciate you all. I love you all. I wish I could name y'all by name. But if I left out somebody, your feelings would be hurt. But my hardcore friends are the ones listening right now, and I truly appreciate you, and I'm going to remember you. I remember at these early days before this thing blows up, I'm remembering everyone who liked the video. I'm remembering everybody who made a comment. I remember everyone who was encouraging, because some of y'all have been with me through several little adventures, and I really appreciate you. All right, y'all take care and be blessed.